will be parallel. All of these edges are going to be parallel. So you really don't need right now to understand perspective. All you have to know is that you have usually one of these arrangements of these parallelograms, and all the lines are parallel as long as the objects are all perpendicular to each other. Now, that's the other thing that happens in here. This is not a random arrangement. This is a parallel arrangement, which means all of the boxes, all of the faces are parallel to each other. That makes everything very easy for you to learn how to do this. So it's important when these are set up that it's set up in that way at this point in time. In lessons in the future, everything will be more random and you will have to deal with each one separately. What you're learning to do right now, to learn that everything that's perpendicular to each other is parallel, and that receding lines in one object, like this object here, even though this looks complicated, I'm talking about this one right here, this one is parallel to this one, which is parallel to this one. So again, if I was to draw, these are all horizontal. Now if I was to draw that one, it's this one. Here's my parallelogram. Okay? So now if I have any more lines in this arrangement, it'd be over here maybe. So these three lines are parallel. Okay? Now, if I want the other three lines parallel, I'll label these. I'm going to put an X on these. Now, if I was to go this way, I'll go, well, I'd better do this one first. This one, and this one. So now these, I'll put an O in front of. These three are parallel. The only thing left is you have the verticals, and the verticals are all parallel. So you have three sets of parallel lines in any complicated shape. In this case, you only have three sets of lines because every object is parallel to each other. If it was a random thing, then only each object would have three sets of lines to it. So that's a little tip to help you with these exercises. Now, these two exercises will be done in class in your book before you may get some studio practice with something similar to this. Okay, so that's the end of lecture for lesson 7.